Good evening. State lawmakers enshrined a universal child care program in state law during this year's legislative session. Would you seek to make any changes to the program if elected?
Mr. Hull, you go first.
Well, we'd have to evaluate the program very carefully. One of the things that I have a concern with is the sustainability of the program. Do we have the infrastructure? Do we have the resources to continue doing it? I want to make sure that the most needy in our communities are served and that they have the opportunity to have high quality daycare. But that being said, we have to look at the sustainability when it comes to the affordability in our budget and the resources statewide in order to support a program like this.
Doug Turner, you're next.
So the legislature passed this into law legally, and I think there are a lot of people who agree with it, and certainly the people in this state that need those services the most deserve those services. The issue that I've had with this program, during the discussion and implementation is that I do think there needs to be some means testing that goes along with it. An extremely wealthy person shouldn't have the state paying for their child care. And I think as we look at how we support a program like this, the most money possible needs to go to those with the greatest need. And I think that's how it needs to be reevaluated. And I do think that will impact costs downrange, likely decrease them. But largely I support this program as long as we have means testing.
And Mr. Rodriguez, you are last.
I clearly am the individual who sued the governor over the current program. Keep in mind, I 100% support child care assistance programs. But what didn't happen with this bill that we have to do with anything that has to be done with child care, not just universal child care, but a program that takes into account work. Is it there to support parents working? Is it there to let mothers stay at home and take care of their children? Is it there about the issue of affordability? Is it to put money back in programs or put it back into families to raise their children? And there's the issue about child development. Do we want better outcomes? It's not enough to just simply say universal child care. It has to be a program that is lawful, that is legal and sustainable. All in, this is a $4 billion decision, bigger than SNAP, bigger than Medicaid.